Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. Emphasis on the .net. And this is the last of the weeklies for September 22nd to the 28th, 2019. And it is air, which comprises of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. No screw-ups this week. 1 week I put in the wrong month. But let's start out. And off the top of my head, I did say 5 o'clock, and it is now almost 5:40. I had a reading. Okay, desert, our vision quest. And what is a vision quest? It's a very, very important part of who and what we are as spiritual people. We have a vision. We should have a few visions, actually. Our own personal vision. A vision for what we want our outside life to look like, and we want a world vision. Why do we want all those? Well, within the grander scheme of things, we are important. So the first important person is we should have a vision for ourselves. We also want to make sure that the vision includes, and so it'd be outside vision, includes a healthy, strong, livable lifestyle. And then on top of that, what do we want? More than anything, we want nobody's on. Did I get on the right one?
No, you're good. Just keep talking.
Okay. We want the vision. We want the world vision because we're in a time of change. We're in a time of shifting upwards. And we want the vision for the new world vision to be positive and happy and uplifting. So vision quest. And it's something that we need to do within ourselves, not constantly, but just an awareness of where we want to go. And so the first card is justice. Well, I use the justice card for the light worker card because if you look closely, there's the feather coming out of here, which is close to the third eye, which looks like in energy input. There's a sword that cuts away all that which is unnecessary. That's what light workers do. We're trying to keep our life, our heart, our energies light as a feather. And there's the peacock feathers behind, which symbolizes third eye and intuition. And we become spiritual not to become intuitive and psychic. It is a side effect of being because the more we cut away that which is not important in our life, the more we allow what we truly are, and we truly are psychic, we truly are intuitive. That is what we are. That's the basis of us to come forward. So you can be psychic and not spiritual, but there's no way you can be spiritual and not intuitive, psychic, but they are tools. They're not they're not the reason. They're not the raison d'etre. Okay? The raison d'etre is to grow, become more, to go back to the Godhead, the God mind. So that is the basis of it. This is the week we are working as light workers. In this case, light workers could be called light warriors. And to be a light warrior, does that mean we have to get out and shoot people? No, but sometimes we do have to be, for lack of a better word, badass. We have to learn to say no. We have to be powerful and put our foot down. Because being spiritual does not in any way, shape, or form mean that you should be run over and treated like something less than. Being spiritual is being powerful, being loving and caring, but still have the ability to say no. Then you'll learn to say yes, but that's a different story. What's covering us? We're looking back over our lives And and this is the Two of Wands. We're looking back over our life, realizing, yeah, we did pretty darn good. But now we're moving forward. And I feel we're moving forward into a time of magic. When you see the little leaves are growing out on this very dead piece of branch, that's magic. And what's behind us? Well, the Death card. And what does the Death card mean? 99% of the time, Death card means a change, a shift in what's coming, has been, and what is now coming. It's a change, a deep, deep change. Air, we've been through a lot of tough times for the last few months. Most air have, in fact, and so that would create a death. A death is not, but the death means a new beginning. What's below us? The Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is change. Well, we went through a death. we have the light worker or warrior card, which is clearing up and letting go of old stuff. We have chosen to make a change. So the change is coming, and it's from an extremely deep level. It's from the level of the deep subconscious. And if you look at the sword, you can see there's little pieces of sword. Of the sword is cutting away little pieces. So little bit by little bit, things have been cut away until something can pop to the surface, and we have to deal with it. It's also something we will choose to deal with. How? This is telling us how we shall deal with it. Allow yourself to be intuitive. Allow yourself to feel this is the right way. And so far, it looks like this is going to be a work week. And not necessarily a great work week, but a work week. And now comes the interesting part. Okay. After we've done this change, and we're probably in the process of the change at this moment, if not sliding towards the next part of the change. And what does that mean? And this has been basically a steady card for the last 3 weeks for everybody, not just air. And this is the Hermit. And the Hermit is the way shower. It's somebody who's showing how to behave, how to do things, and what it's going to bring for us. And I'm going to switch these around because the answers are the way it should be read is not the way it was presented to me. So the first card that comes up after the Hermit, how the week will present itself, is the Moon card. And I've already said we are bringing up subconscious, and the Moon card is, of course, subconscious. We are allowing ourselves to grow, to become more knowledgeable. What will that bring us? And again, cards, I'm going to read them out of order because that's the wrong order. We are the world. The world is bringing in new gifts. Like I said, intuition. We can be psychic. But these are gifts that are helping us. They are tools of our trade to support us, to help us grow, to become more aware. Where is it going to take us? It's going to take us to a place of joy, true spirituality. In all truth, spirituality is joyful. If you're in a religion, in a spiritual group where it is not joyful, then it's not true spirituality. Even a group where you are working your butts off to let go of old crap and old energy and old karma, etc., etc., you should always feel a sense of joy, a sense of getting closer to that which we are truly, and in our essence, we are joyful people. What's that going to bring us to here in the physical or the mundane? Place of joy. This is a magical place. Why not? We have the right to be magical, and magic did exist. we got too logical, lost the magic. We're bringing the magic back in. It goes along with the gifts. You can be of spirituality. Spirituality is the goal. The tools that come with it are what I'm doing, what other people do. So go on the vision quest this week. See where you want to go, what you want to do with this energy that is going to be, to my mind, it appears to be bubbling over and extremely well. The energy for air is powerful this week. It's bubbling. It's like somebody's taking water and put a air hose underneath and it's bubbling up all over. Okay, so it should be, in the slightest sense of the word, exciting. And where is that taking us to? Vision quest, communion. That is where we're going. That is what we're doing. Communion. And who do we commune with? First with ourselves. And once we know who we are, once we trust ourselves, then we commune with the world. And then what the world needs now, well, of course, everybody knows the answer to that. Love, sweet love, right? But we are lifting one person at a time, one thought at a time. We're lifting ourselves up. We're lifting the world up. What you do for yourself, you do for the world. It's almost a one-on-one. Pardon? Correlation. It is just what we do. And with that, I can stop talking. This is the last one for the week. Hi, everybody. Do I sound a little gravelly? It's because I've been talking nonstop since I got off the last one. I got a couple of readings, and they were surprise readings. So that's my job. That's what I do.
All right. Roxy999 says, hello, love and light to you.
Love and light.
Jennifer Schweb says, hi, as an Aquarius moon, I have definitely been going through a lot of change and transformation, expecting the unexpected.
Yeah, it's not always fun, but it is what it is.
João Fermino says, hello, darling. Is real estate the best industry for myself to be successful?
You can definitely make your mark in that, I feel. You have a way with dealing with people that's really good. You see things clearly. There's only one thing that would hinder that from being top notch, and I believe you can find a way around it. Many times real estate is telling people what they want to hear. And I've had realtors that have done that. I've also had realtors that point out, saying, this is not for you. And those ones I have used over and over again. So I believe you bring your spirituality into it, you can do extremely well. It might take you a while to get to the place where you have repeat customers, because people buy, they don't usually sell that quickly. But word of mouth and things like that, you will end up doing pretty decently. And I don't know if this is what you would like, but I see you with a car that has no top. What do they call those?
Convertibles?
A convertible. And that might not be your main ride, but it's sort of a symbol of being able to do what you want and enjoying the freedom. It's a symbol of freedom, of convertible. So it's a really pretty royal blue. I hope you like it.
Gabriela R. asks, does Josefina miss me?
At the moment, Josefina is it's kind of skull. It's like a cat on a hot tin roof. And basically reading behind that hot energy is definitely misses you. A little bit cranky about it at the moment. And I do believe you didn't react in a way she anticipated. And so she's not happy about misreading it, because now she has to figure out how to handle things in a more, well, she's not happy about this mature way. She liked the old way. She doesn't like change. But yes, definitely she cares about you.
Kylie Brown asks, does my friend Beldalia want me to cook for her grandkids? Beldalia. That's an interesting name.
It appears that she would. It's almost like she said, "Oh, I'd be so grateful." Is what she said to me. I think in this case it would be wise to ask her if you can, because she does seem to have a bit of pride there, and she doesn't know how. It's almost like she doesn't know how to broach this situation. But it appears that what you cook would be more to their taste than. It's almost like she doesn't not have the skills, but have the. It's like her hands don't work as well as they should. It's like for her, it's an extreme effort to do things, and for you, it would be more of a labor of love. Does that make sense? And maybe she just doesn't like to cook, but it feels like it would be a huge relief for her if you could or would. And I'm not laying that on you. You need to talk to her first to make sure. All right.
Rocks999
Hi.
Says, Dear Eliz-sha, is it true that we meet people in our life because of destiny or karmic past?
Often.
Can I ask why I met Lance? Is there a reason?
So yes, quite often people. We usually go down in family lines for one thing, and if there's past karma, then often we will have to deal with that to release it. Lance. So unfortunately, in another lifetime, it was a love him and leave him kind of energy. And karmic is you pay it back. But if you have learned the lesson, that karma is null and void. I know people who say karma is, and it doesn't change. It's not true. Karma does change. If you learn your lesson, you've learned that love them and leave them is not a good thing, then you don't have to deal with that again. But in this case, Lance is not, the energy between the two of you is not finished yet. So if you have done in another lifetime, a love him and leave him scenario, or you are afraid of being alone, then now is the time for you to clear that energy up for yourself, to break that karmic cycle. And I'm going to throw in an ad right now, because on my website, I have a woman who does something called Theta Healing. And that is exactly what she does. She helps break the energy ties. And I've used her myself. I recommend it. But if you can do it yourself, meditate, figure out what the energies, what happens, why, etc., and just go from there. Okay? But basically, what I would do, if you don't want to do a Theta healing, is say, hey, universe, this is what I've meant to learn. I understand it. I choose to learn that. And when you say that, it seems like the universe makes the lesson a lot easier. I have chosen to learn that. Okay? Sometimes I don't even notice the lesson after I figured out what I need to learn. Go ahead.
Soy Se Das says, hi again, or hello again. What's my life purpose? I'm good at a lot of things, and I cannot choose.
Maybe it is to be good at a lot of things. And if you're on this site, on my YouTube, the chances are what you are here for is to change the world, literally. And so what you're learning, you will use on everything, and you will use somewhere along the line. Your life purpose. I think we got somebody who does readings on life purposes, don't we?
Elizabeth? No, she does life paths. I guess that's the
life
same thing.
She does a life path. I don't honestly do life purposes, because I don't honestly believe in life purposes. I think we're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to be the best we can be, and every 10 years your life purpose is going to shift and change. In the 80s, mine was having children. 90s, it was bringing those children up. 20s, it was still bringing children up. This decade, I'm doing this. It's totally different.
And being a grandmother.
I've also done what I'm doing now since I was 25. So yeah, I'm really not great at life paths, because I just don't believe in them. I think everybody does what they're passionate about, and that's what I recommend, is you do what you're passionate about. You're good at a bunch of things. Do what you're passionate about. 5 years ago, if you asked me if I was going to wrap stones and wear them as jewelry, I would have laughed in your face. I absolutely love it. So things change and shifts. And I apologize that I can't give you a better answer. But my feeling is, if you ask the universe to help you find your direction, the universe will plunk you down in your direction. Okay.
They say thank you and send a purple and black heart a couple of times.
I like black.
Black is
Can
great.
you tell that?
Yeah.
I like purple too, by the way.
Yasmin Fox asks, will I find a job soon?
I think you will keep on looking. Don't think September, but October looks really, really promising. It's almost like you're laying the groundwork in September for you to be going, oh, thank God, it's happened. Okay. And I believe it will be a job that meets most of your requirements. Most important requirement is that it looks like something you will enjoy.
Andrea P asks, Does my mom walk around the neighborhood that she lives in and look for me?
Andrea?
Andrea.
It feels like it does feel like your mother has periods that are not as clear as others, and the one she's looking for is not you now, but you young. And there's a sense of lostness about her, like she's just not aware or comfortable or sure of what's happening with herself. She doesn't feel like there's anything like, she doesn't feel like she's poorly treated, at least in this state of mind that I'm finding her. She doesn't feel poorly treated. She just sort of, she's more with the angels than she is grounded in physicality. And I can't even tell if it's 100% of the time or just occasionally when she's had a hard time sleeping and she wakes up and is not, it's almost like she's sleepwalking. I can't tell you with that. It just there are times that her lucidness is not as strong as at others. Okay.
Jennifer Schweb asks, my dad, Tom, is facing a legal situation that he's never faced before. Do you see it working out for him in a positive way? I'm stressed about it, and so is he. I love him so much. He's an amazing father.
He is very stressed about it. And he's kind of confused about it. It doesn't make sense to him what's happening. And I suspect a lot of it is bogus, the situation that he's facing. And the chances are 89% to 90%, which is not a big span, that he's going to be okay. There might be a light slap on the wrist, so to speak, but it appears that the judge is not impressed. The judge does not appear to be impressed with what's ever happening, and it feels like it's a waste of his court time. So he seems to be leaning towards your father rather than any other direction. Okay.
Nancy Jones asks, is my mother doing witchcraft on me?
Your mother's kind of funny woman. She says, just a little bit. it's like it's not like a major spell or anything like that. It's just a little bit, which of course is not allow. It's against the laws of the universe. I think in your case, you're more powerful than your mom. Your mom appears to be less energy, has less energy than you. So it appears that you can easily block it. And what I would suggest is you go from the inside out, take your favorite color, probably red would be a good choice at this time, and from the core of your your solar plexus, go out to the edge of your aura, a little bit beyond, create a shield underneath, all around like an egg, enfolded. Make sure everything that your mom you did is on the outside. She's not very powerful, and they truly are little things. It's more irritating what she's doing than reality. And tell the universe you take back all permissions given to your mom to interact in this way, and ask the universe to give back to her that which she has given you in without your permission. And honestly, what I feel from you can handle this. It take like half an hour max of your time. Just reinforce it every few days, because people who practice witchcraft, I have found, are highly unimaginative, and they cannot conceive of it not working. It honestly shouldn't. Honestly, it can't. I don't see it being capable of working, because, like I said, you are more powerful, more energetic, and vibrate so much higher that the majority of what she's tried to do to you is so. Like, for instance, when she threw a truck at you, what actually ended up there was a toy truck. Okay, she just doesn't have the power that she maybe she did at one time, but she doesn't with you. So treat it for what it's worth. It's really not a big deal for in your ability to handle it. Okay.
Debbie asks, do my angels like it when I ask them questions and look for the signs they give me?
Of course they do.
They
the
like
more you interact with them, the happier they are. That's their job. They're there for. If you don't talk to them, if you don't ask them to help you, they're just sitting there getting dust on their wings. I remember one time I went in to see this person, and they never ever asked their angels for anything. I'm seeing them sitting around like this, and they have it looked like they were full of dust, like this thick, bored out of their tree, because what can I do? He doesn't ask. Yes, of course they do. They love it. That's what they're there for.
Love Life asks, hello, what career do you see me being successful with? Thank you.
You have a lot of potential in many areas. You're very good at caring for people. And so any profession where you help others, it could be from being a nurse right on down to being somebody who helps a person find the right makeup or perfume for them, or the right shoes. Any way where you can be of service, and that's a huge area, I realize. But being of service is something that you're really good at. Yes, you do complain about people and how stupid they can be, and that's fine, because people can be really dumb at times. But overall, you like people and you like helping. And honestly, you're really good with older people. And older people tend to get a little set in their ways and don't like change. But you're really good at helping them navigate world situations. So I don't know what your training is, but you are really good at service. And anyhow, regardless of what you do, try to find your passion. And as I say, regardless of what you do, you are going to be of service anyhow, because that's basically your nature. Okay.
Autumn Hardcastle asks, I am moving tomorrow. This comes after a breakdown of a long-term marriage and an adventure becoming my own person again.
That's a bit hard.
Let me finish the question. Yeah. Does this move mark a more joyful beginning? Oh, yes.
First of all, you will have to go through the mourning period of letting go and changing and shifting. And that's fine. You might have done majority of that well in the marriage, and probably you have. There is the time of adjustment to being on your own. There's also the time of adjustment to learning how to manage money situations again. Spend less than you think you should. This is experience. And then after that, make sure you get out and meet new people. Not old people, new people. You'll have a few friends you'll bring forward, but you want to meet new people. And honestly, yes, this time next year, you probably have another relationship. And you'll look back and think, wow, am I glad that is over? But it's going to take a little while. It's not an instantaneous thing. And if you get to a place where you're going, I wish I'd stayed, it will pass. And you made the right choice.
Actually, Gabriella, if you could copy and paste Nani Drea's question, it's not coming up on my end of the YouTube chat. So if you could repost that for me and I can ask that question, that would be super grateful.
We would love that. Thank you. Sometimes things just don't come up on our thing, and we don't do it on purpose. Mm-hmm. We never skip a person ever on purpose, but sometimes we just don't see it. And sometimes both of us will look and not see it.
Okay. I will get to it.
Well, let's do another one first.
Yeah. Jennifer Schwab asks, what was the beautiful light blue crystal in your necklace in the earlier video? My daughter Sydney was asking if wisdom seekers had any blue pendants. We love blue.
Oh, this one. I have a few of these stones.
Is that the fuchsite?
No, that's not fuchsite. That's Absalom.
You can tell we know our stones real well.
I know a few of my stones really well. This one I don't remember very well. I might have it here. If I see the name, it is I love this stone. We have actually sold one to somebody else, and she loves it.
Let me see.
And here I sit saying nothing. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we're really bad at that.
But I have a few blue stones. I have no, that's green. Never mind. One of my favorites, absolutely favorites, is I just adore pyrite. I think pyrite is my go-to. Shungite, smoky sodium. Okay, we don't have it here, but I can find out later on because I do have it written down somewhere. But I have a few of these, and I just love these. I think they're gorgeous, and they have a really, really nice energy. Also, we have turquoise. It's very tiny, but I have learned to make a really nice necklace with it. But it's tiny. It's thumb size. Okay.
Okay. Mary asks, I was wondering what does Gemini think about me?
I think Gemini's playing coy, but Gemini seems to like you. Remember, there's two parts of Gemini, so you have to know which Gemini you're talking to at that one time. I have a friend who's a Gemini, and each time I run into him, I have to gauge: is this the happy one, or the serious one? And so gauge which one they are. But your Gemini, like I said, it's playing coy, but see, there's an attraction there. Okay.
So.
Wow, what happened? What's Andrea P doing?
She is reposting the question.
One word at a time?
One word at a time. Thank you, Andrea. That's very
unhelpful, actually, Andrea. We apologize for missing it, but that is not at all helpful. If you can repost it in one, it would be so much easier.
The whole thing won't post.
It won't?
No.
Oh, my apologies then. Apologies. That's really weird.
It's probably because YouTube is stupid.
YouTube can be.
So I'm just gonna.
But we've had trolls on before.
Yeah.
And they've been they're kind of funny trolls.
So since I have it in front of me ish.
So yeah.
I'm just gonna jump to it and then we'll go back to
let's do that.
So Nanny Drea wants to know if Maria gets undressed in front of her on purpose because Maria wants to have sex with Nanny.
Oh.
Do I have that correct? I'm gonna go yes. I have that correct.
So Nanny, who gets on?
Maria.
Okay.
Gets undressed in front of Nanny.
Okay, let's ask Andrea. I'm not 100% sure she wants to. I think she's a tease and not necessarily the nicest of human beings. I suspect with Nanny reached out to her and suggested that they do something, she might be quite nasty. I would suggest don't go there at all. If she wants to have sex with her, then she can be up front and honest with her. I have a feeling this is a game, and I wouldn't trust it at all. It feels the girl feels wrong. There's a touch of maliciousness in her energy, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's if you were hoping that was other, but yeah, I would not trust it.
Next.
Yeah.
Puzzle of Life. Hi, can I please ask if the effective communication book I just downloaded is that the spirit's suggestion I read? must be for a good reason. Thanks.
Can you clarify for me? Can you paraphrase?
I
I
just
kind of lost
downloaded
it.
a book named Effective Communication. Is this the Spirit's guide way of suggesting I read it?
Okay. Yes and no. It's basically telling you that effective communication is something that would be very important to you. So, for instance, I was talking to somebody recently, and I suggested that they learn another person's communication style because each person has a different style. So, effective communications, there's many layers and many levels to it. Read the book or start the book. If it feels good, then keep it. If it doesn't, if it's not right, then go look for another book. And what you're saying, it sounds like it sounds like it was an accidental download. I think it's more that the title that's important, and there must be something in there that's worth reading. So at least scan it, yes. But effective communication, that is half the battle in every relationship. If you can communicate clearly and understand the other person's point of view, walking in their moccasins kind of energy. It doesn't feel like necessarily you have to read that book. Okay.
So yeah, again, thank you, Andrea, for the help.
And thank you for understanding me being not knowing what's going on.
They're suggesting it's because it has sex in the comment. That's why YouTube.
Oh, well, then change the word sex to
intercourse.
Fornication.
Jen Taylor says, "Hi there."
Hey, Jen.
Blossom 11 asks, "Hi, there's a job offer for me from the Leo I care for. Will I take the job? Should I take the job?" I will rephrase that for her.
Yes. There's a lot more information, but yes. And I'm not going to give you any more information because you want to learn this on your own.
And sorry, I just realized I jumped over a couple of questions, so I'm going back real quick. Mildred Age asks, "Will I find love soon?" I have an aunt named Mildred.
No, I have a cousin. You have a second cousin.
Genetics, yo.
Yay. There's a few things that need to be done first, Mildred. And one of the things is bring your energy around. It feels like life has thrown you a few curveballs, and you've taken it to heart, and you feel like it's your fault. Well, everything that ever happens to a person in this lifetime is simply a lesson. It's not you're bad or you deserve to be treated this way. It's simply a lesson. Learn that. And again, it's very, very important that you love whom you are. And if you haven't had the luck to have good parents who say, we love you, you're wonderful as you are, and you can continue to grow, makes life a little harder. You have in your soul, you are a gorgeous, beautiful human being. If you can lift up that, it almost looks like dust on you. If you can dust yourself off and start all over again, just like the song, then yes. But until you can allow that energy of who you are to shine through, it's very difficult. And I wish I could have give you a better an answer that was a little more yay, yes. But there is a little bit of work that needs to be done. Okay.
Trisha asks, I'm going on a trip to China soon, and I wanted to know if everything will go well. I am worried and looking for help. I've never been on a trip so far away, and the plane kind of scares me.
Well, the plane part is long. Just don't sit for hours on end without moving, because that will cause you problems with your legs. A lot of problems. Not just you. That's just a thing. So get up and go to the bathroom often. Don't give anything to people more than a piece of gum one piece of gum wrapping, because it's not something that you can do in that country. Make sure you take a burner phone. Don't take your own phone, because there's a new law in China where they can take your phone and download everything. So take a phone that has nothing on it. If you want to write down all the phone numbers that are important, keep them somewhere safe. Okay, I know that it's something I just read recently that about this law. As a general rule, the Chinese people are very nice and very polite. If you eat their food and don't go, ooh, no, they will treat you very well. Look and find out absolutely everything on the prohibited list in China, including what you look for on the internet, down to what is acceptable to carry with you. And I don't see a major problem. In fact, you should actually enjoy your trip quite a bit. I don't think you'll enjoy the travel time because it's a long hours. But again, make sure you walk. And Carrie, I'm assuming that you'll have a guide. Ask them what is permissible for you to do, and what is socially acceptable. That should be part of their job. And other than that, literally, I don't see a problem. I think you will find that you enjoy your life very much, enjoy the trip very much. And personally, I adore the food. And I have friends who are from China, and they are really super nice people. I have a few friends that are from China, and they're super nice people.
So Jen Taylor asks, I could really use some support and guidance around my daughter's behavior. I know we have discussed this privately, but it's very hard day together. Many things.
It's going to take a while, because it's a behavior that she's already has put in, and for her to change it overnight, she doesn't see a reason to change it yet. She's so it's going to take a while for her to adjust to the new norm. The only thing I can suggest is you tell her, I'm your mother, I'm not your friend. When you're 19 or legal age, I will be your friend. But now you just have to accept the fact that I have a few more years of understanding, and that's just how it is. You're going to have to be the spiritual badass and realize it will take time for that new behavior to kick in. And she's at that age where she's going to start pushing you away because that is a norm. It's not fun, but you do love her. She knows you love her. And because she knows you love her, things will eventually, they will eventually come around. And it is tough to be the spiritual badass. It really is.
Jen Taylor says, thank you for the reminder.
I've been through 3 kids. I basically remember saying, I'm your mother, I'm not your friend, a lot. And they will tell you they hate you. They don't hate you. They're just trying to hurt your feelings because they're at an age where kids they want to strike out and they don't know a better way of doing it. Don't take it to heart. It has absolutely no truth, no bearing.
Jennifer Schweb says, I was looking at the pyrite on Wisdom Seekers. It's one of my favorites to buy soon. How much is the blue necklace, and do you have 2? I bought your last blue turquoise Reiki pendulum, and I love it.
Okay, I think we have a few of those stones.
The turquoise or the blue
apatite? No.
Aphrodite?
Yeah, close. I think I have a few more stones left.
I think so.
I can actually rewrap this in a different style too.
Also, Jennifer, we're making a wand for you, right?
Jennifer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want specific stones,
let
us know. Or
we haven't put the stones in.
We haven't put the stones in, so if you would like a...
we can't do that one.
Not for that stone specifically, because I don't think it's... Well, we might.
No, she's already chosen.
Oh, has she? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah. The dogs are playing, pardon me.
All right. Puzzle of... No. Cerise Wari. I already skipped her once. I apologize.
It's been a really, really long day. We've been doing this since like 11 o'clock this morning. And in between times, I've had quite a few readings.
And I've checked on our car.
And she's been working on the car. And
again, thank you for understanding.
That sometimes life is just a little overwhelming.
Yeah. Anyhow, she asks, what's Pisces feeling and thinking about me lately? Thanks.
Weird statement. He's warming up to you. He's beginning to look at you with new eyes. And where before he would look one way, he now beginning to think about you in a different way. And things are shifting and changing in a positive way. And I'm going to leave that there because he's still thinking of things through. He hasn't, but he's shifting, his energy shifting in a positive way. Pisces, they kind of go with the emotions, the weather, or the moon. So watch when the moon is full, how he Pisces reacts to you, and go from there. All right.
All right. Puzzle of life.
Didn't we do that?
Yeah, but they say, okay, I will try. I was trying to find the book you were speaking of earlier. You mentioned symbols, lol. But thank you.
I did. I'm sorry.
It's been a long day.
It's been a really long day.
Blossom 11 says, you're always smiling when you answer my questions, lol. I'm ready to find out what's in the stars. She put an emoji of the sun, but I'm assuming the stars.
I'm just a psychic. I'm not an astrologer. Astrologers, I don't have one. I have somebody who may be coming on.
Isn't Jen
Taylor? Yes, she does.
Studying to do astrology, or
But I don't know if she has one ready to go or not. You can answer that, Jen.
yeah. Oh yes, now I remember it. Sorry about that. Jennifer just reminded me the stones of her wand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of stones, by the way. I have. Let me show you something that I can lift it up. You see that? Rose quartz. And what we do with the rose quartz is we and these two rose quartz. We have. Where did it go? I lost it. We put them, because they're like that. We put them in something like that for cars, so they're pretty cool. My cars all have them. I have a lot of stones. Don't know why. I just like stones, so I'm surrounded by stones.
Okay.
Tired, aren't you?
Yeah. Jen, there's no actual question at the moment. We're just saying astrology questions
are you
directed to you.
do you have any do you have an astrology that you're ready to put up on the site yet? It's basically what we're asking. Push, push, push.
Yeah.
Oh, little girl, go see your mommy. She went out for a walk
a couple hours ago.
But she's a puppy. She's only like 15 months old.
So we will have astrology from Jen Taylor in October.
Yay!
And Halloween.
For Halloween.
Apparently.
So we have.
We're going to hold you to that, lady.
We are. We have on our site, we have the most fun Halloween.
Oh, yeah. We should be doing a slide for it. But we have for $10.
$10.
A written what mythological creature, Halloween creature / Halloween costume should you be?
For $10, you know, that, and it's fun, and and we had fun writing it up.
Yeah, the write-up is super hilarious.
And we, as you can tell, my readers and I, we love Halloween.
Yep.
On the 31st, we're on Wisdom Seekers Facebook page. We're going to have a live where we tell ghost stories about what actually happened to us. Elle and I alone could fill up an hour with the stories, and some of them are blood curdling, literally.
Or no, blood sucking.
Now curdling.
Yeah.
Because the one about the bathroom with.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. It sucks.
No, not that bathroom. The other one.
Oh,
in the Colonia.
Yeah,
see, we have so many. We have literally hundreds. We could write a book, just ourselves, and we have Elizabeth and Aaron. We're going to tell stories,
and they have their own.
And people people can write in and tell their stories, and we'll tell them.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to dress up.
Yes, Jasmine Moore, if you want to get it in the next minute or so.
Yeah,
we
because
will.
I am actually fading quite badly.
Yeah, we will take your question, and with your question, we'll end the stream. But for now, Jennifer Schweb asks or says, "Wow, lots of love crystals. They're so pretty. I'm trying to become surrounded by stones as well. They make me feel happy and peaceful. I am buying stones for my daughters as well, so they can enjoy too."
Yeah, I mean, they're addictive, right? So you get your kids interested in stones. Hey, they won't have any money left over to do other things, right? So like this is a citron, right? Like I say, I have stones everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is a crystal and a moss agate. And again, that's for the car, for hanging in the wherever. So
Okay.
and this is a black moonstone.
Blossom corrected me. When I post the sun emoji, it means spreading sunshine.
Oh, sweet! I like that.
That's a cute meaning for it.
We're obviously, you can tell that we're really up on our emojis.
Yep.
I look at them and go, "Oh, cool." I have one young lady that sends me emojis all the time, and I go, "I have not got a clue."
We can totally do James Corden's emoji news
and get kicked out.
Well, no, he doesn't kick you out for the emoji news. He only kicks you out if you're not paying attention.
Oh, okay. So
different game altogether.
Yeah, we cannot. We would. Yep.
We might still get kicked out for not paying attention.
Yeah.
Or not remembering a joke, but you know.
Or what you've got in the hand.
Yeah. So while we're still waiting for Jennifer Moore's question, did you want to do some housekeeping of what's coming up?
Housekeeping. It's Wednesday, I know for sure we're having Nikki doing a meditation. I think it's going to be a continuation of money manifestation. I could be 100% wrong. I don't know. I haven't yet chatted with her. Tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to do what I call the catching up with the God mind. No questions answered there. I just read, and we will talk about spiritual questions, and we will answer spiritual questions, but no psychic questions. Monday, I'm not sure who's on Monday, Aaron or I.
I don't know.
I suspect it's Aaron.
I just ring the bell for notifications, and
so,
be surprised to see which face you see.
And if it's Aaron, you all know Aaron, and everybody loves Aaron. She's so good.
So I'm going to interrupt there. Jasmine Moore asks, I wanted to know if I should worry about my mental health going forward. I'm trying to release negative energies that have hurt me.
Okay, so releasing negative energies. You shouldn't have to worry about your mental health. It's only if you hold on to them that you have a problem. Jasmine, message me. I can help you with that if you choose. I can give you a boost more than anything.
Also,
and it's Eliz-sha Keating on Messenger, not Wisdom Seekers, please, because it's open to everybody. But my own private messenger is Eliz-sha Keating.
Also,
and it has the planet there on it with the full moon.
Also, if you are worried about your mental health, we do have a trained therapist on our website.
Meet Jen.
Jen Taylor, actually. If you reach out to her as well, you can.
And I can vouch for her. She works with somebody I know very well, and I have seen a marked difference in that person. And she wouldn't be on my website unless she was top notch.
And basically what we're saying is everyone we suggest you go and check out, we use personally.
Oh, yeah.
We don't suggest someone we can't vouch for.
And Jen is top notch.
Yes, she's a very nice lady.
And that too.
But yes, so...
But reach out to me, and I will do what I can to help you or give you a boost.
Yeah.
Or
and reach out to both of them.
Yeah.
Because why not? And Jennifer Schweb says, thank you for all your wisdom and sharing smiles and laughs. It's so positive and fun. I do enjoy it. I like to be
So do we.
goofy and weird, and I call it being unique.
We do. We enjoy ourselves thoroughly.
Yep. We like being weird.
We don't like being weird. That is just who we are.
I mean,
what you see is what you get.
Yeah, it's too hard to pretend we're anything less.
Did we? Was there another question?
Nope. We're just
Chatting
basically.
I thought there was another question.
Blossom just writes LOL with a pink heart.
Yeah.
Jasmine Moore says, okay, I wanted to. No, I already read that question. She says, thank you. And Debbie says, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
What would we not do without Debbie?
Right? all of our mods and basically all of our community are just awesome people.
We are so lucky to have attracted such wonderful people.
Yeah, they're looking out for each other and for us.
Yeah.
And they're very understanding, and we really appreciate it, especially on hectic days like today.
Yeah. And when my brain starts to die.
Yeah, and as Debbie says, love and light to you all. Jennifer Schweb says thank you, and love and light to you as well, Debbie. And Jasmine Moore says thank you, and Suri Swari says thank you so much too. And we could go on for another hour just reading the thank yous and compliments. So
but that's what we want.
Oh no,
that's what we're aiming for. It's been a dream of mine to have a community of like-minded people from around the globe. See, if you're in New Zealand and you send love to Canada, all that distance has got a spread of energy of love.
Mm-hmm.
So, to Lily in Albania, or Texas, or anywhere, all that energy spreads out. And so we are, when we're doing this, when we're caring for each other, we are creating a positive global energy.
And like I said earlier, I think in live stream 1, maybe 2, to the, I can't remember her username, but the lady asking about her music career, that we want to support the community that supports us, and we want them to be able to support each other. And
we do that as much as we can, to much of our ability as we can.
So, yes, as Jennifer Schweb says, here's to spreading love everywhere.
Exactly. So that is part of the plan. That's why we have so much fun. True spirituality is joyful.
And with that,
my middle daughter, who is my chef,
food.
And is actually a chef, is cooking and has supper ready, and we're kind of tired.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Namaste, and we'll see you next week. You're welcome to come on anytime on Wisdom Seekers and see what we've got. Sometimes we have fun things. I do know that Linda Johnson is going to be on with me tomorrow, and she is such an interesting human being, and she has got insights galore. When she's on, I can sit back and watch and smile because she is so vivacious and joyful.
She's also a natural.
She's a coach.
Yeah,
for coach. Not life coach, for health coach. Oh. But because she's not certified, she's not on our group. She's a friend. And has been with us for a long time.
She's on our group. She's not on our website.
She's not on our website. Pardon my English.
But we do recommend her.
We do, but because she's not certified by the government, it is classed as entertainment, and everything we do basically is classed as entertainment because, well, it's just basically, in some places it's the law, and other places it just makes sense. I already said goodbye, didn't I?
Yep.
So tomorrow should be fun. I haven't sat down. It will be a spiritual something based on spirituality, what we're talking about. That's why I call it Catching Up with the Godhead. Again, I'm going to go.
Join our newsletter for October.
It's going to be a blast.
entertaining.
We're going to have, because it's October and it's Halloween,
We
we're
love
going to have a
Halloween.
blast. Namaste, namasko.
Bye,
Again.
everyone.
And thank you. I love you all. It's been such a blast. I'm tired as heck, but I really enjoyed myself.
Mom, get off the phone.